Good morning students. This is a video for the students of class 8th, subject science. We were studying chapter number 14, that is chemical effects of electric current. This is your lecture number 3. Topics to be discussed in this lecture are: first is electroplating and then applications of electroplating. So students, in the previous lecture we have learned that the electrode which is connected to positive terminal of the battery is called anode and the electrode which is connected to negative terminal of the battery is called cathode. Now the question is, can we identify the positive terminal of battery? So now we will perform an activity in which we are trying to show that we can identify the positive terminal of the battery. So the aim of our activity is to identify the positive terminal of a battery with the help of a potato. Okay, means by the help of potato we can identify the positive terminal of a battery. But how? So for doing this activity, things required are copper wire for making the circuit, potato and a battery. So what you have to do, take a potato and slice it into two parts. This is the slice of a potato. And put the two ends of the copper wire into the potato and leave it undisturbed for half an hour. Okay, what you have to do, put the two ends of the copper wire into the potato. One end is connected to positive terminal of the battery and the other end is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So in this way you can make circuit and one end of the wire is into the potato and the other end is also into the potato. Now leave it undisturbed for half an hour. So when you leave it for half an hour, you will see a greenish blue dot or greenish blue spot on the potato around one wire only. Now repeat this activity a few times. You will notice that the green spot is always formed around the wire that is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Okay. Green spot is always formed around the wire which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. It means this green spot shows that this end is the positive terminal of the battery. So in this way, we can identify the positive terminal of the battery. Thus, we can say a potato can be used to identify the positive terminal of the battery. Okay, so what is our conclusion? We have concluded that green spot is always formed around the wire that is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So this green spot shows that this end is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So this is your activity, that how can we identify the positive terminal of the battery with the help of a potato. Now our next and very important topic of this chapter is electroplating. Okay, now what is electroplating? The process of depositing a thin layer of any superior metal over an object with the help of electric current is called electroplating. Okay, so for describing electroplating, let us consider an example. You might have seen jewelry that looks like gold, but its cost is much less than that of gold. Why? Because it looks like gold, but actually that is not a gold made jewelry. Means that jewelry is not made up of gold, but there is a coating of gold on it. It means what? There is a thin layer of gold over any other metal, and this is done with the help of electric current. Okay, how can we deposit a layer of gold onto the other metal? By the help of electric current. And this process of depositing a thin layer of any superior metal like gold or any other superior metal over an object or over any another metal with the help of electric current is called electroplating. Okay, this process is called electroplating. So now we will do an activity number 6, and the aim of this activity is to electroplate an iron spoon with copper. Means in this activity we came to know about that how can we deposit a layer of copper on an iron spoon. Means how can we electroplate an iron spoon with copper. First of all, take copper sulfate solution in a beaker. This copper sulfate solution is a conductive solution. Okay, this is a copper sulfate solution, and take a iron spoon. Okay, and connect an iron spoon which is to be electroplated to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, and this is a copper strip. And connect a copper strip to the positive terminal of the battery. So the copper strip which is connected to positive terminal of the battery, this is called anode because it is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and this is connected to negative terminal of the battery, so it is called cathode. Okay, now dip the copper strip and iron spoon which is to be electroplated in a beaker, means into a copper sulfate solution, and after that leave this setup for half an hour. Leave it undisturbed for half an hour. So after half an hour you will see a deposit of reddish brown coating on the spoon. Means the spoon color appears reddish brown. Why? Because there is a deposition of a layer of copper on the spoon, and this is called electroplating. The process of depositing a thin layer of copper or any other metal over an object, means on spoon or any other object, with the help of electric current, because electric current is also flowing through the liquid in this method. So the process of depositing a thin layer of an metal over an object with the help of electric current is called electroplating. This process is called electroplating. So I am repeating, what is electroplating? The process of depositing a thin layer of any superior metal over an object with the help of electric current is called electroplating. Okay. Now we will discuss the various applications of electroplating. First application is, it is used in jewelry to make its shiny appearance. Okay, to make it attractive. Second is to prevent the iron objects from rust. Third is to protect or resist metal from scratches. And the last one is Tin cans that are used for storing food are made by electroplating tin on iron because tin is less reactive than iron and this prevents the food from getting spoiled. Okay, so these are the various applications of electroplating. Now I am giving you the homework solution of previous lecture. First question was multiple choice question. Question is, when electrolysis of water is carried out, water is decomposed into, means on passing electricity into the water is decomposed into both hydrogen and oxygen, because the chemical formula of water is H2O, means water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, and by electrolysis process it is decomposed into both hydrogen and oxygen. So this is the correct option. B part is, electrolysis is used for extraction of metals. Right, it is used for extraction of metals from ore. Second is manufacturing of chemicals. This is also right. Refining of metals. Yes, it is used for refining of metals. All of these. So answer is all of these. C part is, which of the following can be used as a tester to check the flow of current through a liquid? So what is used to check the flow of current through a liquid? LED. LED can be used to check the flow of current through a liquid. It can detect very weak current also. So answer is LED. Second, fill in the blanks. A part, the full form of LED is, what is the full form? Light, L for light, E for emitting, and D for diode. So the full form is light emitting diode. B part, the shorter lead of the LED is always connected to the dash terminal of the battery. So the answer is negative terminal of the battery. The shorter lead of the LED is always connected to negative terminal of the battery. C part, when electric current is passed through a solution, a dash reaction occurs. So when electric current is passed through a solution, a chemical reaction occurs. Next is, what is electrolysis? List 3 uses of electrolysis. Answer is, the decomposition of an electrolyte by passing electric current through conducting solution or liquid is called electrolysis. Uses of electrolysis are, it is used for extraction of metals from their ores. It is used for the manufacture of chemicals like chlorine gas, hydrogen gas, etc., which are used in industries on a large scale. And third is, it is used for refining metals. So these are the various uses of electrolysis. Now coming to homework part, this is your today's homework. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. A part is, the object that is to be electroplated is always made dash. B part is, rusting of iron can be prevented by electroplating them with dash. Second question, explain the process of electroplating with the help of a labeled diagram. Means you have to draw the diagram which is given in activity. Okay. Question number 3, list the uses of electroplating. Question number 4, distinguish between cathode and anode. So these are 4 questions you have to do in your fair notebook today. This ends for today's lecture. Thank you.